Welcome to This Week in Orthodoxy, the world's only online video newscast focused on events in the life of the Orthodox Church. I'm Anna Louveris. These are some of the stories making headlines this week. Archbishop Iakovos, why I supported Martin Luther King in Selma. Reverend Dr. Demetrius J. Konstantelos fell asleep in the Lord. And a small Russian Orthodox church in Cumming, Georgia gets shot up twice. First up, Archbishop Iakovos is remembered as the pioneering leader of the Greek Orthodox Church in America for many reasons. He was the first Greek archbishop in 350 years to officially confer with the Pope, leaving behind a tremendous body of work as the primate of the Greek Orthodox Archdiocese in North and South America for 37 years. However, Iakovos was also a champion of civil and human rights, who showed his support to Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. not only with his words, but also with his actions. He was one of the first powerful people to embrace the ideas of Dr. King and marched hand in hand with him in 1965 in Selma, Alabama. He had received threats if he would dare to walk with Dr. King, but he never thought twice of his decision, says a close aide and friend of the Archbishop. This historic moment for America was captured on the cover of Life magazine on March 26, 1965. The New York Times reported the striking cover of Time magazine that showed Dr. King side by side with the black-garbed Archbishop Iakovos marked a new presence of Greek Americans and the Greek Orthodox Church in American life. Iakovos vigorously supported the passage of the 1964 civil rights legislation, exclaiming, when the first bill was passed, "Glory to the Most High, may this mark the beginning of a new age for all humankind, an era when the Word of God charts and guides our lives." Iakovos' decision to support Dr. King and the publicity his action received brought Greek Americans and African Americans much closer, resulting in a friendship that the two communities celebrate until this day. The enthronement of Archbishop Iakovos took place on April 1, 1959 at Holy Trinity Cathedral in New York City. He served as Archbishop until 1996 and passed away on April 10, 2005 at the age of 93. And from New York, the Greek Orthodox Archdiocese of America mourns the passing of Father Demetrius J. Konstantelos, one of the most respected Orthodox theologians and scholars of Greek culture, who fell asleep in the Lord January 10th after a short illness. He was 89 years old. His Eminence Archbishop Demetrius stated, "The passing of Father Demetrius Konstantelos constitutes a very significant loss for the Greek Orthodox Archdiocese of America. I have known him since 1946, and throughout the years I have been impressed by his great success in studies and scholarship, which made him one of the most respected scholars in the field of Byzantine theology and history. Born and raised in Greece, he completed his high school studies there and was offered a scholarship to study at the Holy Cross School of Theology in Brookline, Massachusetts, from which he graduated in 1951. Was ordained a priest in 1955 and promptly assigned to St. Demetrius Greek Orthodox Church in Perth Amboy, New Jersey, where he served until 1964. He continued to pursue postgraduate studies at Princeton Theological Seminary and was the Charles Cooper Townsend Senior Distinguished Professor Emeritus of History and Religious Studies at Richard Stockton College in New Jersey, and also a Distinguished Scholar in Residence. He is survived by his 4 children and 6 grandchildren. May his memory be eternal." And lastly, from Cumming, Georgia, a small Russian Orthodox church has been shot at twice. When it happened the first time, Father Eugene Antonov and his parishioners assumed it was simply an accident, perhaps, but now the joy of all who sorrow, Russian Orthodox Church has been attacked and vandalized twice. Forsyth County deputies are searching for assailants with more serious intentions. Deputies believe the vandals in the latest incident drove up to the sign, fired buckshot, and drove off. Between the two incidents, dozens of shots fired have left the sign and the church building with thousands of dollars worth of damage. While the situation is taken seriously, deputies have said they see no reason to consider the shootings a hate crime. Father Eugene, who left Russia after the fall of the Soviet Union in search of better opportunities for his family, is not so sure. Why would someone want to do this? Because it's a church, and second, because it's a Russian church. Father Eugene is worried that his parish may be getting caught up in the political firestorm currently surrounding Russian affairs, President Putin, and the national election. And from OCN, it's hard to believe another year has gone by, and that only a year ago, OCN launched 2 apps that revolutionized accessibility for Orthodox Christians worldwide, Spark and the Orthodox Prayer Book apps. Now, most of you know that Spark is an Orthodox Christian news portal that allows you to access information about events going on in the Christian world and makes it easy to share them with friends. But did you know that the Orthodox Prayer Book allows you to personalize your prayers, making it the ultimate prayer assistant, supporting you in your daily faith walk? Now, given how easily we can access information on our mobile devices, imagine what it would be like to not be able to. Our 2 OCN apps have been downloaded 12,000 times since January of last year. That's 50 downloads per day. App users have left us great messages about how there's finally an app that can bring them news from all over the Orthodox world, how they can check it daily, and they can easily share the news stories with friends. However, some of our followers have been left out because our apps are currently only available to iOS users, making up about 14% of smartphone users. Vassal commented about this gap. "This is great. Hats off to all of you. Unfortunately, I, as well as many other Android users, will not be able to utilize this incredible tool. Please build an Android app as soon as you can." He is not alone. 82% of smartphone users are Android users. That's 2 billion people worldwide that cannot access our apps. This is where we need your help this year. Help us fill the gap. Much like public radio and TV, we rely on support from our viewers, listeners, and myocn.net visitors like you. Be a part of our growth and make a contribution today, where your donation will specifically support us in raising the $25,000 necessary to create a new suite of Android apps. Let's make Orthodoxy go mobile. Log on to our state-of-the-art website at myocn.net and click the donate button, then take a moment to share it on social media with the hashtag #GoMobile so others are inspired to support OCN too. And that brings another edition of This Week in Orthodoxy to a close. Wishing you a blessed week. For everyone here in our OCN studios, I'm Vandalized. Let's go forth in peace.